Hi, this is Nick talking to you and with you here now. And I'm so pleased you have chosen to join me in this guided meditation and self-hypnosis session, which I have prepared for you and only you, to help you relax, reset and recharge over the coming while we spend together. Whether your reason for listening in today is to drift towards a night of replenishing deep sleep, to clear your mind of any anxiety, concern or unease, to find inner peace, meaning and understanding, a spiritual, soulful or enlightening experience perhaps, or simply to take a brief time out from your busy life. This is your time now. Time to focus on you, and only you. Whatever your intention or motivation right now, this meditation will help you set aside any outside distractions. Gently wind down your body and mind, and take purposeful steps towards any goal you are pursuing. All in the spirit that wherever you are in life right now, whatever you are facing, wherever you are going, tomorrow will be a better day than today. And so I am making the assumption that in joining me here, and in freely choosing to immerse yourself in this upcoming trance experience, you will already be understanding of and open to all of the positive changes that can come when you clear the channel between your conscious and your subconscious. To all of the gently relaxing benefits of hypnosis, and to all of the moments of self-revelation, inspiration and focus that arrive when your mind becomes calm and quiet, and when you become engaged only in the present, totally vested in this very moment, as though you are living between the ticks of the second hand on a classic watch or a rustic old grandfather clock, discovering what it means to be you when you are unshackled from the emotional binds of looking backwards to the past or forwards to the future. What it truly means to be you when you are able to direct all of your focus and awareness inwards. Your true, authentic self, in the only moment that matters, and in the only moment that is real, right now. All the while remembering, of course, that all hypnosis really is self-hypnosis, and that all self-hypnosis really is just self-relaxation and self-focus. For it is not my soothing words that are guiding you into trance now, but rather your interpretations and responses, and your own desire to enter this creative and inspiring space. Because this is a journey of inner discovery and purpose that you can make in your very own way. You can choose to enter trance quickly now, or you can choose to linger here consciously for just a little while longer. Maybe following more attentively my words, relaxing into this welcoming and nurturing space at your own pace. Taking those first descending steps into the expanses of your inner self whenever you feel ready, whenever the time is right. Perhaps in a short while, when your heavy eyelids feel like they so desperately want to close. If they haven't done so already, of course. Or when you feel you're becoming enveloped in a cocoon of calmness, nestled within a blanket of tranquility that so lovingly brings to you all of those delightful sleep sensations. And all you need to do now to set in motion all of these pleasurable waves of relaxation and release all of your healing and nurturing inner harmonies is to find a calm, private space where you can remain undisturbed. Settle into your most comfortable resting position and give your all-knowing and all-powerful subconscious mind the freedom to wander wherever it so desires over the coming while. As you start to begin this voyage of inner discovery by first drawing your attention to your surroundings, acknowledging the location where you are choosing to so deeply relax right now, and all of the familiar details that make this setting so reassuring and so safe. Feeling and absorbing the comfort, the solidity, and the support of the surface below you, and all of the household aromas, tones and sounds around you. Because it is a myth that hypnosis should be a completely silent experience. In fact, the gentle sound of rain tapping on the window, the wind whistling through the trees, the birds chirping happily outside, the soft hum of a nearby conversation, or the light buzz of distant traffic will subtly remind you that you are right where you want to be, right now, comfortable and protected. Because it is reassuring, is it not, that while you are enjoying this personal time out from the outside world, day-to-day life, in its many varied forms, continues as normal around you. As you turn your attention now to your breathing, to the gentle rising and falling of your chest and stomach that just seems to happen all by itself. towards all of your accompanying inner rhythms. And so as your focus and your awareness begin to move a little more inwards, a little more to the inside, I invite you now to do something you may not have done before, or at least perhaps not in a while. And that is to consciously override your body's inbuilt breathing function. And in your own time, and in your own way, find the pattern or cadence that brings to you the most swiftly and the most easily all of those pleasing waves of inner calm and composure. And as you do so, I'd like you to ponder for just a few moments now what it truly means to be able to control your breathing like this, and to ask yourself the question, what does it mean? And I mean, really mean, to be able to take ownership of your own relaxation, to be able to choose of your own free will the rhythm and tempo of those long inhalations and those long exhalations that you find the most soothing, the most calming, the most pleasing, and the most healing. As you draw in, just for yourself now, a long, shallow, deep breath. Hold for as long as feels comfortable, and for as long as feels right. And then release all of that air out into the world. As you enjoy the lengthening transitions between each individual inhalation and each individual exhalation. And the lengthening pauses between the end of each last full breath and the beginning of the next. With each passing breath becoming just a little bit slower and a little bit longer than the last. As your heightened sense of awareness begins to notice all of the sounds, all of the sensations, all of the temperatures, and all of the textures that come with the passing of each stream of cleansing, healing, life-giving oxygen into and out of your body. As those breaths become slower and slower now, and as you intuitively and instinctively find your most pleasing, relaxing, and comforting rhythm. And with each passing breath, each long, cleansing breath, you find your mind becoming calmer and calmer, quieter and quieter. And as your closed eyes gently reorient your focus away from the outside world and towards the beckoning expanses of your inner self, I wonder if you have ever wondered what you would see if you could gaze inwards into your subconscious, into the deep folds of your true self. What colours, sensations and emotions, and what hidden treasures would you find here? Perhaps it would be like laying on warm, freshly cut grass on a clear summer's evening, gazing upwards into the dark night sky, admiring the swirling patterns and shapes of those far-off galaxies. As you bask in the distant glow of ancient starlight, pondering the origins of the universe and your place within it, feeling at one with its power, its connectivity, and all of its infinite possibilities. Thinking of all of the millennia that have passed, and all of the millennia that are yet to come, and realizing that our time here is all too brief and all too fleeting to be wasted. Or perhaps it will be like looking out onto a vast, interconnecting network of neurological pulses and pathways, like observing from above the nighttime traffic around a major city like London, New York, Paris or Los Angeles. Watching all of those busy pulses of light moving at different speeds and in different directions and to different destinations. Some journeys short and some journeys long. Some taking routine routes to safe, familiar and predictable destinations. Others starting brand new exciting adventures with destinations unknown. Some just starting their journeys. Others close to arriving. Some perhaps regretting the journeys they never started, or the destinations they never reached. And in some way, somehow, somewhere deep inside, you might find yourself thinking that the twinkling of those nighttime stars in the deep expanses of the cosmos in some way represents the pattern of your own thoughts in your own deep expanses within your subconscious. And you might also find that some of those more distracting or unsettling thoughts are shining brightly and more prominently against that deep, black canvas, constantly reaching out for your attention and energy. While others are nestled anonymously in clusters and casting a softer, more subdued background glow. A sparkling tapestry of 100 trillion impulses, decisions, tasks and ideas. And if you so wish, you can imagine or picture yourself now somewhere in your inner control room, somewhere in your deepest inner recesses, turning down the brightness on all of those distant shining stars. In your mind, or in your mind's eye, you're reaching out and rotating that imaginary dial in front of you, and dimming all of those distracting and bothersome twinkling lights, cutting off all of their energy. That's right. All of those persistently worrisome or bothersome thoughts are losing all of their emotional power. And as you continue rotating that dial until all of those persistent lights slowly fade away into black nothingness, you can notice that all of those positive, more hopeful and expectant stars, all of those remaining twinkling lights, begin to shine a little brighter now. And as you revel in the expanses of your still and quiet mind, I would like you now to visualize or imagine a very special kind of place. A personal place that can be the hub of all your future goals, dreams and ambitions. Somewhere or something that represents to you your deepest sense of peaceful serenity, your deepest sense of self-nurturing encouragement, your very own inner safe haven. And you should know that this sanctuary is already forming and growing now within the depths of your own awareness. A most beautiful destination within that you can return to or recall anytime. Anytime you feel the emergence or rising of any of those worrisome sensations or thoughts. Because you can hold in your mind, long after the conclusion of this session, long after you have slept tonight so deeply and so refreshingly, this unique personal haven of your ultimate comfort and protection. Because this sanctuary is accessible as quickly and as easily as continuing to take in those long, shallow, calming breaths that are becoming slower and slower and slower now. And this can be a place that is real to you, or of course, entirely of your own imaginative creation. Somewhere that delivers to you your most perfect sense of calm introspection and solidarity. Perhaps you find yourself laying in a gently rocking hammock under the shade of a sprawling palm tree on your own private tropical beach, on your own private island, looking out onto crystal blue waters and warm golden sands. Or maybe you're sitting in a comfortable armchair in your favourite, most relaxing room. Late afternoon sunlight streaming in through a nearby window. As you look out over lush green meadows adorned with giant oaks and bright yellow daffodils, tulips and buttercups. And of course, just as easily, this special place of solace can be a complete fantasy scene of a purely imaginary location, like living in your own vivid, vibrantly coloured fairy tale castle, perched atop a narrow, craggy mountain. The pointed turrets reaching high into wispy white clouds, passing across a deep blue sky. Or this sense of your deepest safety and ease could come to you more as a sensation or an emotion. The memory of being hugged and held close by a loving parent or partner. Perhaps it will arrive in the remembered innocence of a carefree childhood moment, in the encouraging, reassuring words of a dear friend or a trusted confidant, or within the soothing notes of an emotive piece of music, a chorus, a beat, or a melody that evokes an emotional memory that resonates so deeply in so many places. And so whichever setting or scenario you are conjuring up in your mind's eye, that sense of safety and self-protection is enveloping you now. Because in this special place or space, it's as though you're surrounded by your own protective bubble, a sphere of positivity that is impenetrable to any form of negativity. To any form of self-doubt, to any form of anxiety or stress. An invisible force field that instantly vaporizes upon contact any distracting thoughts, any feelings or sensations of unease, or any destructive or limiting self-dialogue or inner narratives. And this protective shield or aura allows you to relax yourself deeper down in so many tranquil, healing ways. Because you feel so safe here, in this place where you're so impervious to negativity. And it is such a liberating sensation, is it not? To release your mind from the shackles of living in the past and from peering anxiously into the future. To uncover or discover your true inner voice. That positive and encouraging inner voice that always has your best interests at heart and that knows so well how to usher in all of those delightfully relaxing sensations that emerge when irrepressible tiredness takes over. When you head into the surreal zone between conscious thought and randomness that allows your consciousness, on all of its levels, to roam free. And in its own unique and powerful ways, to imagine and explore all new exciting possibilities. In an environment where you see only opportunities, where you find only nurturing encouragement and Because deep within the inner folds of your most supportive self, when you're immersed in a world of such unwavering support, when you're so relaxed and calm, now might be the perfect time to ask yourself, what would you do if you knew your success is guaranteed? What life ambition or personal goal would you pursue? And I invite you to let that thought settle now in the rich soil of your subconscious imagination, to permeate all of the fertile layers of your higher self. When the time is right, as you perhaps find yourself wondering also now which bright pulse you are on that network. Are you a pulse of light making safe, routine, familiar journeys? Are you looking on enviously at those traveling to more exciting destinations? Are you perhaps wondering how it would feel to head in a new direction? And you can let your subconscious mind ponder those questions and answers in its own time and in its own way over the coming days and weeks ahead, as you continue to relax and wind down in your safe place, to wallow in all of those ever-flowing waves of calming bliss, as though you're bathing in the warm water of your most soothing serenity, soaking away any aches and pains, as you allow all of the muscles and tendons in your arms and legs, and in your neck, shoulders and chest, to just loosen and unravel. Your whole body easing into its deepest sense of resting calm. Those tired limbs feeling oh so heavy, they could blend seamlessly into the surface below you. Or maybe feeling so light, they could almost float into the air, like a hot air balloon released from its ties. Or perhaps relaxation is arriving for you now, in a flow of gentle waves, as though a masseur's gliding, skilled hands are smoothly easing away any troublesome knots or areas of tightness. Each long, lingering stroke relaxing and re-energizing your body from head to toe, like a warm, healing gel, working its way deep into every muscle, into every fiber, and into every joint, loosening and relaxing every finger and every toe. And is it the soothing of your tired body that evokes those deeper sleep sensations during this pleasurable immersion into hypnosis? Or is it the gentle unwinding of your spinning mind that clears the path for your most delectable journey to sleep? Because wherever or whatever you have chosen as your safe sanctuary, you find yourself absorbing all of those calming and soothing sensations, all of those waves of serenity, all of those vibrations that align so beautifully with your descent into your deepest, relaxing bliss. As you sense all sensations of stress just detaching and dissolving now. All of those distracting and bothersome thoughts or images just crumbling and disintegrating right in front of you. And as they do so, you're instinctively allowing your mind, your body, and your soul to align, to blend into one unified sense of self and being. Every feeling, thought, and sensation flowing together in complete harmony. Immersed in a glowing ball of tranquility and peace. A river of calm that flows simultaneously throughout and across your body and mind. Across all conscious, subconscious, and physical awareness. And I wonder just how deeply it is possible for you to unwind here now. How far in this journey of self-soothing and self-calming relaxation have you travelled? How many layers of your deepest, innermost peace have yet to be revealed? Because you instinctively know that your truest and your most authentic self lies in those deeper regions, like half-buried treasure at the bottom of a sandy ocean floor. All of those colourful red rubies and rich blue sapphires, all of that beautiful green jade, and all of those silver and gold jewels of your own unique skills and abilities, just waiting to be uncovered and brought to the surface. And whether you are continuing to absorb and follow my guiding words in this descending journey, or whether you are creating your own unique ways of nurturing all of those innermost sensations that guide you deeper on down, and enhancing those subconscious processes that so swiftly and so powerfully calm you in ways you may or not fully understand. This gentle unwinding of body and mind is a voyage that you're experiencing in your own unique way. Perhaps you're noticing all of those subtle changes as soothing waves or vibrations, or special kinds of relaxing frequencies that pulse gently across your easing mind and body as you trust your intuition, your inner compass, to guide you where you really need to be heading right now, to navigate all of those mysterious inner pathways, all of those soothing inner flows, and this relaxing transformation, and all of those subtle changes in awareness. It might feel as though you're riding a slow-moving downward escalator, a descent towards your most powerful true potential. And where on those deeper and lower floors, you will find every inner resource you need to enhance your life. As you give yourself all conscious and subconscious permissions now to access and leverage all of the amazing tools you will uncover, all of that unwavering self-belief that you possess, that in reality you have always possessed. Self-confidence that previously may have been undiscovered or untapped. A confidence that is growing now with each calming, relaxing breath. Each inhalation and each exhalation, immersing you in ever-expanding tranquility. As you return now to where you started this guided meditation, laying on that lush meadow grass and gazing upwards at the clear night sky, enjoying the freedom of all that space around you, and looking out into that dark, seductive stillness, into all of the undiscovered wonders of infinity. As sleep gently draws you towards all of its mystical and enchanting inner spaces. Those areas deep within that are so adept and so skilled at luring you away from all conscious awareness and thinking. At so subtly and so pleasingly changing all of your inner vibrations and frequencies as you journey inwards, or even upwards, up there into the stars, free to roam among the cosmos, as with each long, slow in-breath, you absorb all of the universe's limitless healing and rejuvenating energies. And with each long, shallow, cleansing out breath, you clear your mind and body of all troublesome feelings, all disconcerting and unsettling thoughts, all past concerns, and all negative attachments. All of those debilitating distractions just floating away now in the particles of your own breath, drifting away high into the air, leaving room only for peace, hope and positivity. And it feels so good now, does it not? To fully embrace this new sense of deep calm and deep inner stillness. All of those sensations of healing warmth, and all of that nourishing replenishment that comes when you exist only in the present. When your pathway to serenity is no longer blocked or obstructed by anxiety or fear. When you can transition so swiftly into your deepest, your most personal, and your most intuitive and creative inner spaces, and explore so freely all of those inner corridors and pathways. as you simply rest back now and allow sleep's irresistible beckoning call to sweep you into its protective fold, into your personal haven of healing, a sanctuary where your mind can recharge and refresh, and absorb all of your intuitive inner wisdom, where you can float so peacefully upon the quiet mill pond of your still mind, and explore, when you are ready, the submerged expanses of your loving and welcoming subconscious. Because you're ready to be cleansed, refreshed and healed now by your body's soothing and calming patterns. As any lingering conscious thoughts just drift away, and you just float into the purest, deepest sleep. Your internal rhythms carrying you so soundly and so gently, as all of the beautiful sounds and vistas of the universe settle around and within you, soothing and guiding you to complete rest. Because you're free now to so beautifully enjoy this upcoming deep sleep, and to dream with such positive hope and expectation, while you heal and replenish so fully and so wholly from within. As you just flow deeper and deeper and deeper. And so all that remains now is for me to wish you good night. Sleep well, my listening friend. And until the next time, with my deepest, best regards, Nick.